binoculars. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this transfer news claiming that Barca are eyeing the Spanish midfielder with a 10 million euro release clause by name Sergi Darder, who plays for Espanyol. Xavi has already contacted the player. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about Sofian Amrabat, another midfielder that Barca have been linked for a very long time now, as it has been reported that the midfield target is not happy about the way Barca have been going about the transfer, as he wants to join Atletico Madrid now. So guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. In search of reinforcements in the middle of the park, FC Barcelona have turned their attention to Spanish midfielder Sergi Darder, who plays for their local rivals Espanyol, according to Todd Costa. It is no secret that Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez is looking for a new face to add to that midfield department at the club. A move for Ilkay Gundogan remains the utmost priority for the La Liga champions, but they are open to adding another midfielder as long as the operation is cost effective. This has now led Barca to Darder, who happens to be the captain of their local rivals, Espanyol. The 29-year-old finished last season with a tally of 6 goals and 4 assists from 38 La Liga matches and fits the profile for a goal-scoring creative midfield and that Xavi is looking for to relieve some of the pressure from Pedri's shoulders. What's more, Barcelona could sign Darder for a lowly fee of around 10 million euro only, thanks to a release clause that exists in his contract with Espanyol. The report goes on to state that Barca director Matteo Alemany has already made contact with Darder's agent to explore the possibility of a transfer, although the talks are at a very initial stage at this point. Furthermore, manager Xavi is also believed to have held talks with the 29-year-old midfielder, but a possible move to Barcelona. The Spaniard is considered a viable option due to his low transfer fee and wages which would not be a burden on the club's salary bill. However, Darder at this point is not a priority target for the La Liga champions Barca. Furthermore, the midfielder himself has concerns about a transfer to Barcelona, given that he is the captain of Espanyol and has been the face of the team for a while now. So moving to a local rival might not go down too well with the fans, and the midfielder has concerns about it as he would be staying in the same city. There is nothing advanced at this stage, but that there could be an interesting option for Xavi and co. Of course, this comes as, I think, a little bit of a shock. Espanyol got relegated to La Liga Smart Bank after a very poor season. And of course, the famous game where we won our La Liga title on their pitch, where we won 4 goals to 2. So talking about transfers, Barcelona have been interested in multiple players, as you would expect. Barcelona have been showing interest in multiple players, as they always do, always showing interest, but at the end they don't sign those players. Sergi Darder has become the latest player to be linked, and from the rivalry Espanyol, and of course the player has just 10 million euro release clause in his contract. And of course, he will be tempted for sure to join Barca if they push for a move. Considering that Espanyol is no more in first division, they are now in second division. So Barcelona are looking to strengthen that midfield. We know that players like Ilkay Gundogan is the most talked about player in that interior midfield role that Barca want to sign at all costs. But report claiming that Xavi wants to add another midfielder if it is a cost-effective operation. So Just imagine that we sign Gundogan, then we sign another midfielder, then we sign a new DM, which is a priority, which means three midfielders possible for one season. I think that will be quite much, and I think that will bring some problems because most of them will hardly play games or they'll be bench because it will not be easy for Javi to manage that midfield, which will be really crowded, you know. So let's see how it goes. Sergi Darder, the report are saying that director of football Matteo Alemani have met with the player's agent already to talk about the interest that Xavi has for the player, and so nothing have been improved, nothing have been discussed further than that. You know, of course, Barca just linked anyhow to any kind of player, and I think that's not a good idea. We understand that financially we are not strong and things are not easy. Barca are trying to go for the most cheapest players or possible free agents this summer in order to minimize issues of financial fair play. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. In a major development, Barcelona have been dealt with yet another blow in the transfer market with one of the key targets preferring to move to Atletico Madrid. Sofian Amrabat is that player. According to Izem Anas, the Fiorentina midfielder wants to join Atletico ahead of the new season, despite the long-standing interest from Barcelona. The Catalans have been targeting Amrabat for a long time now, especially after his success at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. The club had eyed a move for the midfielder, during the January transfer window, but the transfer did not materialize due to various reasons. But with Amrabat's contract at Fiorentina expiring in 2024, Barcelona came back for him in the market this summer. Unfortunately for them, so did Atletico Madrid, so who are also desperate to beef up their options in the middle of the park. Barcelona and Atletico Madrid were touted as two of the potential destinations for Amrabat ahead of the new destinations, but it seems the player has chosen the latter. While Sofian was reportedly interested in joining the ranks at Camp Nou, it appears the uncertainty for Barca not being able to register him immediately has played a part in convincing him to join Diego Simeone's unit. Not to mention, Simeone is a huge admirer of the Moroccan. In contrast, Barca had been targeting Sofian only as Plan B, an alternative for their top targets such as Joshua Kimmich and Martin Zubimendi. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.